Okay, bump map. So what is a bump map? So basically, as the name suggests, a bump map will create bumps on your surface, on your 3D object, without altering the underlying mesh. So you won't be changing the vertex position or the edges or faces. You will be applying these small bumps. You can't go too far with this because obviously you are not changing the mesh. So you can create small details without having to create high resolution meshes. So basically a bump will actually fake the lighting in order to give you a feel of raised or flat surface. So let me show you this. Now I'm going to use this map, which is a checker map, as a bump map. Now this grayscale image, bump map has to be grayscale. You can't use RGB colors as a bump map. So the bump map will take the values. So this will be applied in a UV coordinates of the object. Then it will take the white values and make raised surface, and the darker values will be flatter surface. So you're not limited to black and white as I have here. You can use all the grayscale, all the shades between black and white to do a different amount of bump. So let's go now to Photoshop, and I'm going to, here's my bump slider. You can see if I'll change the slider, nothing happens because the bump needs a map to work off. So I'm going to load the texture. I'm going to load this checker. So you can see the effect of the checker map here. So let me rotate around. So you can see this, and I have, if I want to create this using real geometry, I will have to make it very high res, and that will take more file size and memory. So by looking at this object, you can see I'm going to just change the color so it can be viewed better. Okay, now you can see the bump. When you look at faces of the object that are facing you, facing your angle of view, they look they look natural. So they don't look like a bump, they look like a real geometry. But because this is not a real geometry, it's just a bump, so lighting, it's like faking the lighting, as I said. When you look at the edges of your object, you can see the contour has not changed. So you have the circle contour. So what that means, so when you have faces that are going directly towards the camera, the bump will look great. When you have faces that, for example here, they're facing away, the bump will not look very natural. And the bump is best used when you have a little bit of distance from the object, so you don't use it when you're doing very extreme close-up for your object, so it will look like it's fake. So let's create our own bump now. I'm going to remove it, so not replace, I'm going to remove it, create a new texture. Now you don't need to know what I'm doing now, I'm just applying a bump, so we will talk about all of these settings here and creating maps and all the different material options in later videos. So I'm going just to create a text, call it bump. Okay, that's not good. Here's bump. So here's my bump map applied to my object, and I hope that was easy to understand. And so basically this is the bump map, and I hope that was easy to